They call themselves climate activists, but lately the only thing they've been disrupting is our lives. From blocking roads to invading footy games, tonight one of them speaks out. He was let out of jail early, but has he learnt his lesson?
Extensive delays continue both directions, with protesters blocking lane 8.
Really nervous. Legs feel like jelly. Don't know how I'm going to be able to do this.
Andrew George, the footy field invader who stopped a rugby league game with a flare. When police asked him for his name, he told them Gina Reinhardt. This unemployed 33-year-old didn't make many friends.
To get that close to players, things like that, who knows what his intentions were.
The magistrate even came down hard, sending him to jail for 3 months. How was jail?
Look, jail's not a nice place to go, but, you know, I'm more afraid of climate breakdown than I am afraid of going to jail.
Now he's out, winning an appeal against the severity of his sentence. Jail was meant to send you a message, did it?
It sent me a mixed message.
Our country is in danger.
Andrew is part of Fireproof Australia, a bunch of climate activists, some previously in Extinction Rebellion, who've done everything they can so far to disrupt your life. If you haven't come across them yet, you soon will. Does it bother you that you've upset those people and probably done harm to your own cause?
Well, you know, if your house is burning down and you're fast asleep, do you want someone to knock on the door? Do you want someone to kick the door down and let you know? Like, that's the scenario we're in.
But the scenario for Tim the tradie is that after working his ass off all week, he goes to the footy to enjoy it with his kids and he has to watch you.
Yeah, but I mean, it was...
How is that fair on him?
Well, you know, you sit on the road, you get people on their way to work, you go to the footy, you get them while they're having their time off. Do you think I want to be chucked in jail? Do you think I want to be arrested and manhandled? Like...
You didn't have to be, there was a choice.
Yeah, it was a choice, but, like, regular people are already facing the consequences of the government not acting on their duty of care.
This group says it's tried for years to get politicians to listen. Now they're targeting us.
There's people shouting at us.
We are not here to make friends. We're here to get a message out. We're here to cry emergency so that it gets heard.
Daniel Noonan's also sat down and brought traffic to a stop, all to make a big statement.
Yeah, I have. I sat in the road with my wife, Sam, who's also blind. We got death threats, we got all sorts of things. It was absolutely not a fun experience.
So it was scary?
Oh, scary as all hell. Like, you can imagine it's scary enough to do something like that when you can see the traffic. But when you can't see what's behind you, what's in front of you, we had people throwing water bottles at us out of, you know, tradies out of utes.
There would be a lot of Australians who would call your group a bunch of idiots.
Well, I think most people would think sitting on a road and doing things like that is idiotic. But personally, I think ignoring the facts, ignoring what is happening all around us is the true idiocy. That's almost mental illness.
You're a climate hero! You're a climate hero!
Isn't this a case of respect?
If it's a case of respect, it's about respecting ourselves and respecting each other. I do not want to let Australians die in bushfires and lose their homes from floods.
But are you disrespecting all those people that you annoy on a daily basis?
The government is disrespecting all of us by not acting on their basic duty of care.
I think he's an incredibly wonderful, brave man.
Even Andrew's mum, Carmen, has been arrested 4 times. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you did get in trouble, did the magistrate not say you weren't allowed near the Harbour Bridge?
Well, I've got a community, I don't know what they call community service order on me, which is for 12 months not to go within 500 metres of the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
And here you are.
Yep. And the thing is that I've put an appeal in against that.
With many of the protesters arrested, some even deported, Fireproof Australia is running out of numbers. What isn't dwindling is their passion.
None of us want to do this. We care too much about humanity in the biosphere.
Police are watching their every move. So the question is, what's next? Will this stop you?
I'm more afraid of climate breakdown and bushfires, floods and smoke than I am of being sent to prison.
Time will tell.
Yeah, and there are ways to get your message across. We're in a democracy, but it should make everyone else's life hell in the process. And we will see what disruption they'll unleash next.